डियर व्यूअर्स, आज मैं वायरोलॉजी का एक कोर्स स्टार्ट करने जा रही हूँ। आई होप आपके लिए बहुत ज़्यादा बेनिफिशियल होगा और अगर आपके लिए यूज़फुल है तो कृपया मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए ताकि मैं और आपके लिए अच्छे वीडियोस अपलोड कर सकूँ। So first of all, we have to understand what is virology. So virology is the study of viruses and virus-like agents like viroids, prions, virusoids and satellites. So virology is a discipline of microbiology or branch of plant pathology and microbiology in which we study viruses and virus-like agents. So virus-like agents like viroids, virusoids, prions, satellites, these are exactly not the viruses, but they resemble to viruses in some of their properties. And this word virus, it is taken from the Latin, which means toxin or poison. So these viruses, these are highly toxic or even lethal, even in smaller amounts. That's why these are referred to as toxin or poison. Then comes the definition of the viruses. So viruses are non-cellular, submicroscopic, obligatory intercellular parasites, consist of central nucleic acid, which is surrounded by a protein coat known as capsid. So let us understand the definition of the virus. Viruses are non-cellular, that means they are devoid of cell organelles like mitochondria, Golgi bodies. These are absent. Further, these are submicroscopic, that means these are very minute particles. We can't see them with the ordinary microscope. So we need special type of microscope like electron microscope to see them. Further, these are obligatory intercellular parasites. Obligatory means strict. Intercellular means which reside inside the living cell, and parasites are those organisms which feed upon the other living host. So ये ऐसे parasites हैं जो सिर्फ living cells के अंदर ही survive करते हैं. Further, they consist of central nucleic acid which is surrounded by a protein coat known as capsid, and this nucleic acid may be DNA or RNA, but both are never present together in a virus. So example of viruses are like polio virus, rabies virus, influenza virus, HIV virus, and recently COVID-19, that is also a virus. Then comes the discipline and branches of virology. So this virology is studied under various branches like plant virology, in which we study the viruses which affect the plants, animal virology, in which we study those viruses which affect animals and humans. Then bacteriophages are those viruses which attack bacteria, and mycoviruses. In mycoviruses, we study those viruses which attack fungi, and in phycoviruses, we study those viruses which attack algae. So out of these disciplines, animal virology, bacteriophages, these are most important, and along with this plant virology, these are the most important disciplines of the virology. Then father of virology. So Dmitry Yanovsky is considered as the father of virology, but in some references, Wendell Stanley is also considered as the father of modern virology. And largest known animal virus which attack the animals is the smallpox virus, and smallpox has been eradicated from the world by WHO. And the smallest known animal virus is the parvoviruses, and the best virus under parvovirus is the foot and mouth disease virus. Then comes the state of viruses. So viruses mainly exist in two states, intracellular and extracellular. Intracellular means inside the cell. So when a virus gets entered inside the cell, replication of the virus takes place. So replication of the virus takes place. That means one virus will replicate and will produce a large number of progeny viruses. And in extracellular, that means outside the cell, into the environment, in the soil, water, air, wherever the virus is present. Virus is a complete particle, consists of nucleic acid which is surrounded by a protein coat, and in that condition it is known as virion. Next is the properties of viruses, so which makes them different from rest of the microorganisms. We can also call them as the characteristics of viruses. First is these are 1/100th the size of bacteria. ये वायरस से इतने गुना छोटी होती हैं. They are non-cellular, that means they lack cell organelles. We discussed in the definition, they are submicroscopic. We can't see them with ordinary microscope. Obligatory intercellular parasites always need a living cell for their replication and reproduction. And for the next properties, only the genetic material is infectious, not the protein coat. So infection is mainly initiated by the genetic material, that is the DNA or RNA, and protein coat mainly provide protection to the genetic material. These are measured in nanometer due to their smaller sizes. Viruses are further host specific. That means a specific type of host virus will affect a specific type of host. Like rabies virus, it mainly attacks warm-blooded animals. Herpes viruses, they mainly attack the humans. And if we talk about the influenza virus, it mainly attack the human, birds and animals as well. Next is viruses have variable host range. Some viruses have narrow host range, some viruses have wide host range. If we talk about influenza virus, it has a wide host range because it affects more than one kind of host, like it affects animals, birds and humans. Herpes viruses, these mainly affect the humans. Then viruses are considered as connecting link between living and non-living because they are living inside the host and non-living outside the host. Viruses are pathogenic in minute quantities. They are very, very highly pathogenic even in the smaller amounts. Then size of the largest virus is equal to the size of smallest bacteria. So if we are going to compare the size of the virus and bacteria, then the size of the largest virus is equal to the size of the smallest bacteria. And I told you the largest known animal virus is the smallpox and the smallest bacteria is Mycoplasma. Then these act as vectors for the preparation of certain vaccines and transfer of genetic material. These are visible under electron microscope. They are filtered by using membrane filtration technique due to their smaller sizes. They are cultivated using a living system. So when if we have to cultivate or grow viruses in the labs, then we have to use the living system for their cultivation. We can't cultivate them like bacteria and fungi on the ordinary media. Then viruses are cell specific. That means a virus will affect specific types of host cells inside the body. For example, influenza virus, it mainly attacks the respiratory cells. HIV virus, it mainly attacks the CD4 plus T helper cells inside the body. And next, viruses mainly composed of nucleic acid, that is DNA or RNA, and proteins and lipids. तो आज के लेक्चर में हम इतना ही स्टडी करेंगे. इफ़ यू लाइक माई वीडियो, प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब टू माई चैनल एंड शेयर माई वीडियो. थैंक यू.